Let's work. Let's move. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Steady, steady, champ, steady. Keep moving, champ. Keep pushing, steady, yeah. Steady.
Let's go. LB. Stand tall. Stay solid. Stay sturdy. Champ.
Come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got a lot to talk about. And what we're going to talk about today is a little bit different. I'm really not the chatty patty type of person, but when I see something that kind of bothers me, I got to say something. So we're going to talk about somebody I actually admire, somebody that I actually have, you know, a bit of respect for as far as this business acumen and the things that he's been able to accomplish. But some of the moves that the person makes me a little suspect, makes me feel like it may not be the kind of person that I would be good friends with. The person I'm going to talk about today is Jay-Z. Jay-Z. A lot of people have him in the top five rappers of all time. He's in my top five, but my guy's Nas, so let's not get it confused. But my conversation today is going to be about two moves that have really made me pay attention to Jay-Z as a person. And it's something that's called gatekeeping. And one thing about gatekeeping, for me, it's bothersome because I think of things like the transatlantic slave trade, and I look at people who get used, and it normally comes from somebody who has a little bit of stature, a little bit of ability to reach the people. And when they reach the people, they don't reach the people for the benefit of the people. They reach the people for the benefit of themselves. So that's kind of my topic today. So stay tuned. Check out what I have to say. You might agree with it, you might disagree with it, but I'm only going to make points that go with the narrative. Is Jay-Z selfish, or is Jay-Z just a good business person? Check it out.
I said no to the Super Bowl. You need me, I don't need you.
I think we passed kneeling. I think everyone knows what the issue is. And we're done with that. You know why we were kneeling?
First of all, I'm not going to try to do anything that involves a direct opinion because, again, when you have admiration for a person, I don't have any type of need to try to make this person look like a bad person because I don't know this person personally. Based on some of the decisions that have been made, maybe I wouldn't be good friends with this person. So I want to make that point first. So just looking at the history of Jay-Z and some of the people that he has come in contact with over the last few years, it seems like the same narrative keeps popping up. And that narrative is he's a selfish person. Now, that's not for me to answer because I don't know this person. But I will say each and every time Black people decide to make a stand and have some type of boycott per se, he's always the person going to broker with the status quo, the people that we as Black people might have a problem with. Now, I'm not a racist. I'm not the type of person that has anything to say about other races. I love everybody, but there is nothing wrong with having pride and respect for your race. My problem is we as black people don't seem to stick together. And the point that I want to make today is it seems like every time we have a problem, that Jay-Z is the person that's always going to broker a deal with the fashion that black people have a problem with. In my opinion, is very similar to a gatekeeping strategy. I get close with them so that I am the person that they come to, and the benefits keep coming to me because they know that the people look at me as a leader. You really may not be one, but the people will look at you as one. That is called gatekeeping. Why does Jay-Z seem to be the person to do that always? I don't know. Might just be the luck of the draw. But for me, it reminds me of the transatlantic slave trade. It wasn't the people that don't look like us that would come into the village and take your people and trade them in slavery. It was people who look just like you, people who can get comfortable and close to you, that was really doing the damage. So my question to everybody is Jay-Z selfish? Does he make the deals really for the benefit of the people? Or is he making deals to make himself look better? If you look at some of the deals, like the deal with the NFL in 2019 and the deal with Target, which black people are actively boycotting, he's doing a deal with Target. Why would Target want to do a deal with Jay-Z? The reason why they would do a deal with Jay-Z is because Jay-Z is like the go-between, the gatekeeper. So my point with that is anytime that someone is getting to a level where they might be able to remove him from the gatekeeping position, he always reappeared. I listened to some of the things that his good buddy that he grew up with, that were really good friends, what he had to say about Jay-Z, and some of the things I was listening to were quite interesting.
Maybe not necessarily but like just some type of reciprocity for what you had given, like 1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah, and that's where the betrayal come in, right? Because you ain't gonna do what I thought you would do for me, like I'll do for you. It could be terrible timing when you find that out. You get what I'm saying? It could be terrible timing when you find that out, that, hey, yo, he's not gonna be there for you. Like, huh? No, he's not gonna do that for you. But I've done this. You know what I'm saying? I'll just look at it, like I said, for the sacrifices that I laid down. And if you didn't owe me nothing, and then you look me in my face and say, yo, I got you, don't worry about it. If you don't owe me nothing, you don't feel like you owe me an explanation? An explanation.
One of my favorite people, being honest with you, I love the way that his mind works. It's very proactive. But a lot of people always try to make Dame Dash seem like he's some type of big hater. And it's really confusing for me because I remember watching years and years ago, it seemed like he was the motor that made everything go. It seemed like, for me, watching from the outside, it seemed like he was the person that always would make things right for the artists. He was the person always fighting for the artists. And his thing now, when it comes to Jay-Z, is the reason why Jay-Z is who he is because he's the type of person who steps on people to get to where he wants to go. And he's a very selfish person. And when I see the deals, like the deal with the NFL and the deal with Target, it makes me feel like, is he being honest? Or is this true about Jay-Z? Take a listen to how Damon Dash seems to feel about Jay-Z.
Situation. Do you think it should have been more? You think you guys could have had more together?
Yeah, all that. But we were friends, so I just was more hurt as a friend. Like, how would you feel if your brother just betrayed you for money? Would it hurt? People that can hurt you, because you don't let people next to you, are the people that are closest to you. Mm-hmm. So that's the only people that's the only person that could have did that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got that. But I would have did it.
Now, with all that said, the main point that I would like to make is, brother Jay-Z, I'm a big fan. Okay. I'm a big fan. If you are brokering deals to somehow benefit your people and do things to help other people than yourself or your family, I really rock with you. But if you are who these people seem to say who you are, a backstabber, selfish, self-centered type of person, then the things that people say about you is true. I still have respect for you when it comes to you being a great rapper, but I hope that nobody takes this approach. If Jay-Z is not being real, I hope that nobody looks at him and takes the approach of, I'm going to be the person that the man can come to get the people to do and be the way that they want them to be so that they control the masses. That to me is gatekeeping. That to me is not the type of brother that I would ever want to be around. I'm not saying that's who you are, but if you are that person, then it ain't La Familia, diamonds in the sky, whatever you want to call it. You're selfish. So be who you are. There are too many people who say these type of things about you for you to keep making the moves like you're making with the NFL and making with Target to ever be a leader of our people per se. Okay. You can be a leader. You can be a leader of your family, but you're not real. If you're not real, I can't follow it. I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but if you are doing it, you're a sucker. So with that said, I'm not being chatty patty. I'm not being slanderous. Just want that to be known. I got love for Jay-Z as a rapper. But if he's the type of person that is making deals with people that your people have problems with, then you're a gatekeeper and you're a sucker. Like, comment, subscribe. Please leave your opinion. I want to hear what you have to say about it. Not slandering. I'm just keeping it real. No matter what you do, you make sure you keep it sturdy. Yes, Lord.